Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good, Maya.
Hi, Maya.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
It's very nice to see you today. This is our Wicked executive, or at least a good part of our executive is here. We haven't met together on video in a while, and it's very nice that we're here. We're celebrating our third year of Wicked's existence, and we're all very happy and proud of everything we've accomplished for Wicked and as a team. And it's nice to be here to celebrate this moment. So we did do this in the past. We did record some updates from some of our executive members, just so that we can keep our members in the loop of what's going on. Just go like do a brief review of some of the things that we did and some of the things that we're planning on doing for the future. So we're going to hear from some of our members who will give us updates and tell us about what's going on and what to expect from Wicked. We're going to start with Maya Martin. Hi, Maya.
Hi, Maya.
So
How
tell
many
us.
organizations have two Mayas?
Yeah.
Used to
Best
have
ones.
three. We lost one. We started with three.
That's right. So, yeah, I can give an update from the litigation committee. The litigation committee has kind of morphed from just looking at becoming involved in interventions to include other advocacy pieces. We've kind of discovered over the last 3 years with Wicked that there are kind of a number of ways that our members need some support beyond just having us try and intervene in some cases. So yeah, the litigation committee has taken on a little bit more of an advocacy type role. We've seen some sort of disturbing trends where women are being asked to do impossible things like not go on mat leave or have the fact that they're going on mat leave be a problem for their clients in terms of 11B. Uh, 11B waivers or 11B impacts. It's our position that women are entitled to have children, and that people are allowed to choose to have women as their counsel of choice, and that there shouldn't be any kind of 11B repercussions for that kind of thing. We've also made some submissions to the Law Society with respect to the transparency report, specifically looking at the difficulties in terms of women being more junior women and particularly women of color, racialized women, and the impacts that it may have to have unproven criminal allegations and complaints against them made public. The other big piece of news from the litigation committee is that I'm going to be stepping down as the litigation director. I have very much enjoyed my time here, but I think it's time to turn over the reins to somebody else. Megan Stevens is going to take over the role of litigation and advocacy director. If you don't know Megan, she's an incredibly accomplished constitutional lawyer who is incredibly knowledgeable when it comes to these kinds of issues. She's been a member of the litigation committee for a couple of years, and I'm very excited and happy to hand over the reins to her. We're hoping that we can become involved in some strategic litigation in the next year or so, and so we will continue to work on that. That's my update.
And I think, Maya, we just want to take this opportunity to thank you for your 3 years of service for Wicked. You've been um, an indispensable part of the executive, very hardworking, very wise. You have great judgment that's infiltrated and influenced the submissions that we've been making and leading the litigation aspect of things so that we're on the cusp now of commencing that intervention journey has been an integral part of what Wicked set out to do. So we hope and trust that even if you're not the chair of the committee and Megan takes over and we all have full confidence in Megan's ability to steer, but we hope and trust that you will still stay involved with us and continue to assist us with some of the litigation stuff and provide us your wise counsel from time to time, which all of which is to say we're going to lean on you anyway. Having heard from Justice Presser all about liberating yourself, you're a little liberated. We're going to release you from your title as a litigation director, but we're going to lean on you because your wisdom and counsel is so important. So thank you for everything you've done for the membership of WiCCD and the executive of WiCCD. And it's been a real pleasure and an honor to work with you.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes, and I think we all agree on that Maya, we really appreciate all the time that we had with you, and you're one of the original members of WiCCD. So it's really, I mean, we're sad that you're not going to be part of the executive, but as Anita said, it's very nice to know that you're still around and that we will certainly be bothering you, even if you want a break from us. We don't want to take a break from you, but we understand you have your situation as well, and we're all very busy. So, but it was really very nice to see you, to be with you on the same team. And I don't know if anyone else also wants to jump in, and I'm pretty sure we all share the same thoughts about Maya.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Maya. Maya is now my new neighbor in my new chambers, and so she'll never be able to fully escape from WiCCD's clutches. So we will still see each other, but we appreciate so much all the work that you've
That's
done.
good. I'm only a virtual tenant in the same chambers, but if I know that we need to bother Maya about something, I will prepare to come in.
We know where to find her.
Yes,
Well,
as a,
even if we're
Love
just
it.
worried about our Maya, ratios, because we are at our lowest number of Mayas in the history of WiCCD.
yeah.
I think we're all a bit concerned about
But
that. So,
I think the good news on that is our one sole remaining Maya is on the cusp of being elevated. So maybe she'll one lone Maya with greater ratio in a way. So
Presidential power.
yeah. So that's the one of the other announcements on behalf of WiCCD is I think you will all know that Sid Freeman, who is our fearless president for the last 3 years, will be leaving her spot as the president of WiCCD. And we are grateful to Sid, of course, for all that she's done for WiCCD and the steady hand with which she has led us to this point. And as WiCCD now transitions, looking toward the future, and we'll talk some more about the new structures that we're imagining and the help that we're going to be getting to consider various ways that we can move forward to operate in this much larger scale at 600 plus members we're at now. And I wanted to make sure that was understood. That is a huge number of women and gender nonconforming lawyers across Canada. And in that transition, we are welcoming Maya Shikari into her new role as the next president of WiCCD. And I think you all know how much Maya Shikari has done for WiCCD with the award-winning YouTube channel that she's created single-handedly, spearheaded hundreds of videos, hundreds of subscribers, and all the tireless work that she's invested in this organization. So we welcome Maya into her new role as the next president. Our outgoing founding president, Sid, really got us rolling, and Maya is going to take us into the next phase, starting pretty well effectively. So Maya, welcome. Thank you for agreeing to take on this role, which is, hopefully fun for you. And we'll try not to bother you, but
Well, thank you,
the others
Anita.
might.
It's First of all, well, thank you so much for asking me to do that. It was, I'm honestly very touched because it means that you really trust me. And especially that Anita is the founder of WiCCD. So for her not to be the president and to decide that someone else, whether it was Sid before or me, I think it's really a huge privilege. It's a lot of pressure, but thank you so much, all of you, for trusting me. But it is a teamwork. I mean, I do really want to say to everyone, it is a teamwork. We all work together on these projects. The videos, for example, the YouTube videos, I do the recording, I do the interviews, but we do have a team that puts them as well. Anita's involved in that. We also have our admin. We've had some changes, but it's not just me or just one of us. We're all working together. And we all like and love working together. And this is, I think, what makes WiCCD so special is that we enjoy chatting with each other and we're always in touch. And I just hope that this vibe will continue. And as Anita mentioned, we are in a transition phase because right now, WiCCD today is very different from WiCCD when we first started. I mean, Anita, I don't know if you ever anticipated that we'll get to a point where we will have 600 members. in just 3 years. So, which is really a great accomplishment. And because of that, we need to have more structure. And this is something that we all agreed on, including Sid, that we need to have a structure and elections, which we don't have, but we're going to be working on it. And we're going to have a team in place to make sure that we do have a structure so that WICCD has its own way of working independently. Um, so I just want to thank you all for that. I'm really happy to be part of this group, but I'm happy because I'll be working with you all and hopefully we'll have also some new people joining us. We don't know yet necessarily, but we will need to have more people involved so we can do the work that we want to do. But thank you again so much. I'm very happy and touched by that. And thank you for your trust in me.
But like a true leader, it's not all me, it's everybody. And I'm just very thankful that Sarah Rankin's emoji stopped going off because that was so distracting. So if anyone saw me laughing, it's not because I think Maya taking over as president is that funny. It's because the emoji was just going wild. So yeah, that's the guy.
Oh, I figured it out.
Maya, we're so happy that you're going to be president.
So happy that I'm learning to use emojis to celebrate that occasion. Thank you.
I didn't know we had emojis, but look at me now. What does this guy do?
Oh, rockets.
Why something? Why do you send rockets? Okay, well, moving on.
Moving on. Well, some of the things that we're going to be doing, Anita, maybe you can take this opportunity as well to talk about the mental health conference, which is going to be our second in-person all-day conference that we're having after the Bail conference. But this is upcoming. It's actually coming up in April. So, Anita, if you can tell us more about this.
Sure, I'll just before I get to that, I don't want to forget to mention WiCCD's participation in the second Rosenberg Mentorship Moot. So the Court of Appeal for Ontario is hosting our second Rosenberg Mentorship Moot. WiCCD is a partner in that endeavor. We were part of it in 2023, the first time the court put on the program. So many members of WiCCD are part of the program, both as mentors and coaches and mentees and mooters. And that program, we had our kickoff event on January 9 and January 25 is a full day in the actual Court of Appeal, and it's a moot with Court of Appeal judges. It's a really sort of unprecedented, unique opportunity for our members. It is absolutely barrier-free, and we make sure in the program to prioritize young lawyers 7 years and under who would not otherwise have an opportunity for this type of intensive mentorship or to argue an appeal on their feet. So that's a huge part of what WiCCD has accomplished. And in terms of the conference, yes, the bail conference that was full day that Maya, you co-chaired with Justice Brock Jones was so successful. In the end, we had, I think, 380 something folks attending, half in person, half online. And that model, we're going to try and recreate it. I'm not sure that we'll get that many people. Bail is pretty universal. Everybody who practices criminal law will be running a bail hearing in their career. Mental disorder is a little bit more particularized, so we'll see. But we're going to aim for the same kind of success. It will be free. It will be available to all who are interested in the subject matter area, mental disorder and criminal law. Panels will have judges, crown attorneys, defense lawyers. It will be held in the same place, the Toronto Metropolitan University, which have been really good to us as an event venue. And it'll be held on Saturday, April 26th. So mark your calendars. I think it'll be a really interesting conference involving subject matter experts, leaders, practitioners. It'll be a practitioners conference. And I think it will be helpful to decision makers, tribunal adjudicators, judges, justices of the peace, defense counsel, and crowns alike. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone there in person or online. And I think those are the sort of big updates from my end. Thank you, Maya.
Thank you, Anita. On the mental health conference, though, I will encourage people who will be watching this to really attend because this is an area that is very specific. You really won't get to learn about this area if you don't go and watch people who are experts in this area present. And you'll have the opportunity to talk to a lot of people during that conference. to people like Anita. Anita is also not just the founder of Wicked, but she's the founder of many things in mental health law. So I mean, just to have the opportunity to be a whole day there with Anita, talking about what she likes to do and what she's so good at, among many things, is really honestly a golden opportunity. And I'm not saying this just because I know Anita and because we're all friends with her, but she is really one of the go-to people, if not the go-to person in mental health. So it's a big opportunity to get to spend the whole day with her on that
I am an
conference.
all-purpose founder. That's my next award. So when I'm the wickedest, we've established that through my beautiful award, wickedest. There's a statue. Next year, I want all-purpose founder. It's kind of like all-purpose flower,
Well,
but just
also the
founder.
the best name giver, right? Because that's her specialty. Anita is the one who always comes up with names and acronyms. So even the name
I'm
Wicked.
pretty
So
good at it.
she didn't even just create the concept of Wicked, but the name, the actual acronym and name. I
Yeah.
think she
So next award, I think Sarah and I have decided I just want Saint. Well, I've got Wickedest. I think we're trying to escalate. But I was also told that I'm not getting an award every year after this. And
No.
that bodes bad for both of us. You're not getting any more Wonder Awards. And the awards are another thing that Wicked does, by the way, and
yeah.
we should mention it because Wicked has made sure annually that we recognize the contributions and accomplishments, generally speaking, of women who might otherwise fly under the radar, women who in the profession perhaps have not received the recognition they've deserved, either for a particular. So people who have perhaps either because of one event, so Genevieve Eliani, for example, who handled herself with such incredible poise and grace in the face of contempt proceedings against her by a judge this year. We recognize her role as a leader. And Erin Dan, who's worked super hard in the area of criminal responsibility and mental health, and Ruth Scotia, who's of course a trial lawyer of enormous capacity and talent and reputation. So we've been recognizing women annually as well as our allies, and I think that's an important aspect of what Wicked does is we ensure that we try and recognize contributions and accomplishments of our members and allies. Okay, so moving on. Who's next, Maya? Who's next? Who do we
Uh,
want to?
if I can jump in, that
Friends, I
actually,
gotta run. I'm sorry, I don't want to
am
interrupt the
I?
video, but bye guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Maya.
That might be a good launching off point for some updates from me in that we are always looking for ways that we can collaborate with others and have power in numbers on issues that are important or in education opportunities, things like that. And so to that end, I've been working with the organizers of the Vegas Conference CPD destination in Las Vegas. And I have told them that we'll offer a panel of the wickedest women we can find. Maybe Anita will go with her award in hand, and we will offer a panel in Vegas. So, shout out to that crew who is always putting on great conferences near a pool in a very sunny state, which I can't be mad at. And so Wicked will be there as well. As Maya has alluded to, we did have some new admin come in, and we're really thankful for their fresh perspective and fresh blood that is reinvigorating Wicked behind the scenes. We also have been, with the help of Sarah Rankin, writing fantastic submissions on this behalf, trying to get some funding for some research on issues and topics that are important to women practicing criminal law and gender nonconforming people practicing criminal law. And so there's lots behind the scenes that is happening that we're trying to do in order to continue to propel Wicked forward. And those are my updates.
And Sarah Rankin is also counsel for Bajkovic. Just as a reminder, that was like something that we celebrated. One of our colleagues who had a huge win in 2024 at the Supreme Court. So congratulations, Sarah, for that. We always want to remember the good work that we all do. And when one of us does something good, we're all celebrated. So we were all very happy for Sarah about that. So Sarah, maybe we should now bombard her with emojis, just like she was bombarding us.
I
But
feel
so,
like my emoji is different than your emoji. I don't understand it, but we're all learning. Yeah, thanks. And I wanted to jump in to say one of the things, Bajkovic was great, but the it meant that I also got, even though I'm in Alberta and the Rosenberg Mood is in Ontario, it gave me the opportunity to virtually participate in the kickoff event and really see what that event is about. And it's a really unique, excellent thing that everyone should be really proud of. My co-counsel is here to chime in on her respect for the event as well. Um, and so it was lovely to be able to connect with people in Ontario at that event and see what it's all about.
You're always welcome back. Ontario, open arms. What's our slogan? We're not for sale. I don't know what's happening. Whatever is our latest slogan. And Cassandra, as you know, I don't go out anywhere without my Wickedest award. So if I go to Vegas, I will for sure have the award because I don't go anywhere without it. Sarah, thank you for joining the Rosenberg. The Rosenberg is very special, and Sarah did a demonstration exercise for how to do an opening, and she did it with Nader Hassan. It's one of our Wicked allies. It was really great. And Cassandra and Sarah, thank you for your efforts in all the work that you've done in preparing us to launch into that next phase where we do collaborate and get some academic research and writing done and drill into some systemic issues and try and find those supports from whatever source we can. We should pause here and say, if there's anyone out there who would like to support us, like we will figure out a way to accept donations and sponsors and support for the things that we want to research and write about. Fran is offering, does she have any money? Because she seems really interested in being a sponsor. She's a very responsive cat.
It would be really great as treasurer to have something to do in my role. So anybody who wants to give us money to do things, that would be fantastic.
Cassandra needs your help. We need something to put in a bank. So and sponsorship opportunities will be available for our conferences going forward. And I think they even have names. You could be a wicked friend, a wicked cheerleader. I had good names. It's written down somewhere. But so these are all new things that Wicked is doing. We are also, I forgot to mention, but I'm not 100% clear how confirmed this is, but I think it's pretty confirmed. I'm not going to say who has agreed to support us just yet in case I've got that end of the stick a little bit wrong. But there is a plan for Wicked in the coming year to roll out a magazine or a newsletter or some sort of publication to afford our members to have the opportunity to contribute. Hamna has offered to be part of that publication to help assist with editing. I think we've also managed to rope, I'm not sure I should disclose that we've roped her into, but we have a wonderful high profile member of the bar who's agreed to spearhead for the first year and edit the magazine. And I think we'll put out the very formal notice when all the pieces are in place. But the point is, going forward, we are also working on a newsletter, magazine type publication that will allow our members to contribute academic pieces, practitioner pieces about the practice of law and legal issues that they're interested in, which I think will be a nice platform for those members who want to contribute in that way. And will also have great practical utility for our members reading these biannual publications.
Thank you, Anita. I also wanted to mention, because we did talk about sponsors, we do have some people who have been sponsoring Wicked, Iman Publishing, and even at the conference, the CPD, the Vegas conference, they did also sponsor our first bail conference. So that was really very nice. So to have the support of people in our very early years of existence is really very nice. And we hope we'll have more sponsors in the future who want to sponsor us. But also, speaking of Hamna and Amanda, they're both involved in the mentorship program, which recently is also in its third year, I believe. Maybe Amanda and Hamna, you can talk about that more.
Thank you so much, Maya, and congratulations again for being our incoming president. It's amazing news and so well deserved. So yes, we've got the mentorship program kicked off again this year. I think we have about 20 mentees this year, divided amongst 8 or 9 mentors, and so it'll be a wonderful year. It's a bunch of very excited and ambitious young lawyers who want to improve their skills. They're taking advantage of all the expertise we have here at Wicked. So it's a wonderful program, and I encourage everybody to sign up next year. The sign up starts in November, leading up to the sessions the year or the year afterwards. So if you're interested in being a mentor or mentee, keep us in mind because it's a wonderful opportunity to learn across provinces. And also to do a little bit of the networking that Justice Presser just told us in our fireside chat is so important.
This is actually the fourth year of our mentorship program. We actually ran it the first year of our existence, 2022, then 2023. I had to do it on my fingers. That's why I was trying to hold up 4 fingers. This is the fourth year of the program, which
That's
means
right.
that if you want to sign up for the program and toward the end of this year, you'll be participating in Wicked's fifth mentorship year, which is starting to make us remember the advice, don't get stuck as a junior. We're going to become a seasoned organization soon. We're going to be heading into our fifth year, which is fantastic. Now, Sarah and Fran, do you have any updates?
Yeah, so I think Cass mentioned the plans we have to look at. One of the excellent things about Wicked, and one of I think the unique things about it, is that it is an organization that includes a wealth of people who have faced particular challenges in the profession, but who are in the profession regardless, which I think makes us a wealth of information. And there's a real opportunity to get some insights and figure out how, like, where the resilience comes from for women who do this work and gender nonconforming people who do this work. And so one of the things on our list to explore is really sort of tapping into the resource of what our members know, why our members love their jobs, why our members do what they do, how they have come to stick it out despite all the reasons that somebody might not stick it out. And so, yeah, sort of looking at some academic research and some other ways that we can collect that collective wisdom and put it to use, and look at the resource that our members are from a perspective that it doesn't get looked at from very often, I think, which is not, oh my goodness, what are people struggling with? But all these amazing people have faced some of these struggles and still standing. So how do we help instill what people need to be resilient and stay in practice in them? And how do we build, institutions, communities, professional associations that provide that and smooth the path for the women who come after us?
Thank you, Sarah. And we obviously will have also a lot more. We're now planning what the future is going to look like, but we are very optimistic and excited about our new projects and the new team that we're going to be looking into pretty soon. So we're all very happy and excited for what is going to happen, but we're also very proud of what we've accomplished so far. And again, I mean, I don't think we ever anticipated that Wicked will be where it is today. We were all hoping that we will have a successful organization, but we're also very happy to see that we have one of the best listservs. I mean, I've been on various listservs, and this is the only one I would post on. I don't like to post anywhere else because I just feel like I could get a nasty comment even if I'm just posting about something really like I'm asking for something simple. Someone's probably going to say, well, what a stupid question. We never get those types of comments on the Wicked listserv. And what is really very nice for those, and that's for those who are not yet on the listserv and who are eligible to, I would strongly encourage you to join because you really get a lot of materials and precedents and a lot of help from people on the listserv. And we'll be looking for ways to expand what we do through our listserv, but it's already giving our members a lot of value. So please join if you're eligible, if you're not a member of our 600 members join us now. I don't know anyone
Just
else.
to,
Yeah,
I want
please go
to,
ahead.
I think we should really acknowledge our listserv. It's very supportive. It really supports, speaks to the spirit of Wicked. I personally used it this year when I was trying to figure out my maternity leave. I reached out to a lot of lawyers and I had people reply back, and I was able to have very candid conversations with them. It's a really big resource, and now people are reaching out to me because of my post on there. And Maya also mentioned early on the letter we wrote for 11B and maternity leave. I personally had to use it myself in the middle of getting a lot of heat from a justice for going on mat leave, why someone else couldn't take my case. So it's just, having that support, even though I'm part of the exact part of it, it just, I think it's invaluable because you don't feel isolated. You feel like there's a community and there's people who can relate, and that's the best part about Wicked.
I think Maya and Hamna, her position on the executive formally in part is director of membership, among other things. And so we want to grow our membership. 600 plus members at 3 years is fantastic. We got her in part because we decided we would have a membership drive in the wake of the very successful Bail Conference. And we wanted to get to 600 by our third anniversary. We actually got there quite some weeks ago. So we met and exceeded the target date for getting to 600. But the sky is the limit for Wicked. I know you asked me earlier, Maya, did I ever anticipate we would have 600 members? I wasn't sure we'd get 6 members. We faced very serious and sort of committed opposition at the outset of Wicked from all angles. A lot of the guys didn't see the need. They saw some downsides. They were concerned that we're ripping the women away from the men in the defense bar. There were a lot of concerns expressed at the time, and a lot of people who felt there was simply no need because we already had other voices speaking for members of the criminal defense bar. And I think that those concerns have certainly been proven wrong in the wake of 3 years of the strength of Wicked. And I don't think we're hearing any more about how this organization is not needed or doesn't have a place among organizations that support lawyers across Canada. I think everyone agrees now, even the naysayers from the beginning have got to admit that there was a need, a space. There continues to be a need and a space. And I think the only thing that limits us from signing up every woman and gender nonconforming lawyer across Canada is the numbers of women and gender nonconforming lawyers across Canada. So I couldn't be more proud as your auntie-in-law and your wickedest founder of all things to be founded. I couldn't be more proud of you, Amanda, Hamna, Cassandra, Sarah, Maya, other Maya, earliest third Maya, Brianna, who couldn't be here tonight, all the other people that are yet to join this executive who are sure to be coming soon, and to be energized in this new term. And let me contribute my rocket because the hearts are fine, but this is so much cooler. I don't know what that is. They're like little fishy rockets. Um, it's a beautiful thing to see what Wicked has become, and I look to the future and to the next generation and generations carrying this thing on well past the time of my retirement or senility or both, hopefully one before the other. And next time we get together, I'll talk to you about how I come by my founding organizations honestly, because my dad used to do it, and the social club that he created to get women, which was under guise of politics, is still going somewhere in Budapest, Hungary, and he did that in the 50s and 60s. So I come by it honestly, and if anyone wants to learn how to start an organization that in no way competes with Wicked or Lambda or anything else, come to me. I have the secret sauce formula. I'm very proud of all of you. Thank you for everything you've done. Will continue to do for the women of Wicked, and the membership of Wicked is the very best. Nobody better.
I totally agree. And for those who are eligible to join, again, I say join us. It's really you'll gain a lot, and most importantly, you'll make connections. And one of the things that we started and we're continuing is we're starting to have also in-person events. And that's why we have the upcoming Rosenberg Moot, which is in person. the upcoming mental health conference, which is also in person. So we are also trying to find ways for this chemistry that we were able to build online to translate it into the real world and for us to all meet in person. And we'll try to make Sarah come all the way from where she is with her cat. And so she can also be with us in person, or we can all go on vacation and visit her as well.
To say, I mean, I'm always up for a trip to Toronto, but also my long-term scheme involves we got mountains out here. Come on, free reason.
I hear cold weather and I'm good. I'll
Oh, we
just
got
stay put.
January shenanigans. It gets up to like 18 degrees some days in January and February. Patio weather.
No, it does not.
It does. It's a weird. It's a mountain thing. We don't need to get into it, but it traps the air, and so
Well,
yeah, the snow will melt in a single day. I think that's a reason to host a
I think
conference.
that's fair. I think that'll be wicked. The other organizations are going to Mexico and some warm climates and on their various retreats organizationally, and Wicked will plan a retreat for executive in Calgary because Winnipeg, I guess, is out of the question. That'll be our next annual destination. We'll just tour. That says Wicked in our budget for these get-togethers.
I fully
Anyway.
support this. Calgary's wonderful.
I actually would love to come to Alberta.
Same here. It's beautiful.
I'll return to my roots.
Well, while it's still part of Canada, we can try and go. Who knows?
Yes, yeah.
Who knows? Things are moving so fast. We're all being annexed so fast that we don't know what's going on. Anyway, we should probably stop the video.
Yeah.
Stop the video. Thank
So,
you, everyone. Stop
yes,
the
we'll
Thank you,
have
everyone.
more updates. Thank you so much. We'll have more updates soon, but it was really very nice to see you all and thank you for your time and stay tuned.
Thank you, everyone.